Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Morton. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll try the left side. Russell. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Throwing is McCarthy. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He may go back to the home and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. Now McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it down to 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. McCarthy operating from the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Shamar Turner. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and goal, McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They're in a great field position to start that opening drive. They get 3, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because
now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After right down the middle. It goes to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season has been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are back within a score. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Cairo Santos to kick off.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go. Here's Williams. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On play action, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 10 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the points. These guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pass caught by Burden. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bears.
They'll go play action here with Williams. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Working out of the gun, Williams. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
McCarthy off the play fake. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To the air, Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
For Chicago.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Here's Williams. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Williams. Touchdown! Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Vikings 17. Carlos Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Russell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
On play action, now McCarthy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Russell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
26 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels. Go.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
Looking to throw, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And now they'll shift things around.
37-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
From the gun, here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10. Just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 24. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays. Chunk play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion, the tight end. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Colston Loveland, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good for a Vikings.
To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Javon Dexter who got in to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 3. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, Wilson going to change things up here.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Charles, a lot.